Yeah, so Shanghai University is one of several collaborations that we have with both academic and industry professionals, specifically around 5G test and field trials. We're now getting to the phase of we've prototyped the 5G technology, we believe it's functionally working, and now we're getting into the phase of actually proving that the technology works in the real world. And a lot of that is through test beds that test a device or a base station under more real-world scenarios, and through a lot of those field trials and field testing is how we're going to make sure that it practically works in the field itself. Yeah, so we see a lot of new technologies as well as challenges because of the IoT. Some of the examples that I personally follow very closely is the development of new standards technologies and the related semiconductor products that get developed to service some of those needs. You know, one of the examples that we're looking at right now in the semiconductor industry is the convergence of the wireless radio with the microcontroller onto the same device. So that's adding analog components and analog aspects of test to traditionally digital products. And it does so at a form factor and a size to better serve the consumer need. And so those are some new challenges from a test and measurement perspective as customers are having to grapple with the combined digital and analog testing capability. Yeah, so there's a lot of work that we're doing with the automotive industry, specifically around the electrification of the vehicle, as well as the development of autonomous driving. To me personally, one of the most exciting aspects of the automotive industry is the work that we're doing around ADAS, or advanced driver assistance systems. And the specific challenge in that type of application is verifying that the ADAS system will behave as expected under a wide range of conditions. And so we're working with industry partners as well as key customers to validate and create new test methodologies for ADAS systems and effectively simulate the entire environment around a vehicle to understand how that vehicle is going to perform under a wide range of conditions. Yeah, so that's a really good question. And I think actually one of the things to realize is we haven't quite got to the point where 5G is driving a significant change in the semiconductor industry. We're just now getting to the point of 5G deployments, and they're going to be happening within the next year. So I expect in the next 6 to 12 months that the deployment of 5G will actually create a burst of energy into the mobile supply chain. And then I think one of the other key investment areas is the use of a lot more optical sensing technology through either cameras or image sensing, and many of you may be familiar with facial recognition on some mobile devices. Those types of semiconductor components and devices are potentially going to drive a lot of the revenue growth and more of the analog pieces of the semiconductor industry.